Hello friends, this is Manohar Veera from Exam. In this session, we are going to look at a brief introduction on the rise of nationalism in Europe. This will be followed up by detailed sessions on important revolutions in our upcoming videos. Subscribe and share our channel with your friends. During the 19th century, nationalism emerged as a force which brought about sweeping changes in the political and mental world of Europe. As a result, many nation-states emerged over multinational dynastic empires of Europe. The concept and practices of a modern state, in which a centralized power exercised sovereign control over a clearly defined territory, had been developing over a long period of time in Europe. But a nation-state was one in which the majority of its citizens, and not only its rulers, came to develop a sense of common identity and shared history or descent. This commonness did not exist from time immemorial. It was forged through struggles, through the actions of leaders and common people. It all started with a series of 4 prints where Frédéric Sorrieu, a French artist, visualized a world made up of democratic and social republics in 1848. It was common to visualize liberty as a female figure then. Similarly, the art shown peoples of Europe and America, men and women of all ages and social classes, marching in a long train and offering homage to the Statue of Liberty. She bears a torch of enlightenment on one hand and the Charter of Rights of Man on the other hand. The art has shattered remains of the monarchies on the earth in the foreground. Sorrieu has grouped people of the world as distinct nations based on their flags and national costume on the print art. In the visualization, United States and Switzerland are leading from the front and the way past Statue of Liberty since they were already became nation states by that time. France has just reached the statue, closely followed by Germany, Austria, Kingdom of Two Sicilies, Lombardy, Poland, England, Ireland, Hungary and Russia. From the heavens above, Christ, saints and angels gaze upon the scene. They have been used by the artists to symbolize fraternity among the nations of the world. What is a nation? French philosopher Ernst Renon outlined his understanding of what makes a nation in a lecture delivered at the University of Sorbonne in 1882. The lecture later got published as an essay titled, "What is a Nation?" He criticized the notion suggested by others that a nation is formed by a common language, race, religion, or territory in the essay. As per Ernst Renon, a nation is the culmination of a long past of endeavors, sacrifice, and devotion. A heroic past, great men, glory, that is social capital upon which one bases a national idea. To have common glories in the past, to have common will in the present, to have performed great deeds together, to wish to perform still more, these are the essential conditions of being a people. A nation is therefore a large-scale solidarity. Its existence is supported by its people on a daily basis. A province is its inhabitants. If anyone has the right to be consulted, it is the inhabitant. A nation never has any real interest in annexing or holding onto a country against its will. The existence of nations is a good thing, a necessity even. Their existence is a guarantee of liberty, which would be lost if the world had only one law and only one master. We have come to the end of the session. We hope you enjoyed it. We will be seeing more about Rise of Nationalism in our upcoming videos with more details. Subscribe to Exam and click on the bell icon to get latest updates.